16-year-old Nicole Pyles says her hair was braided with beads and tied in a bun like she'd worn it in previous games when an umpire told her she had to either remove the beads or sit the game out.
A teenager in North Carolina says she felt humiliated when she had to cut her braids to stay in a high school softball game.
16-year-old Nicole Pyles, who had already stepped up to the plate and hit a double, faced ejection by the umpires in her second at bat unless she removed her hair beads.
Actually, I had the braids in for 4 games prior. That was the 5th game. But on that day, April 19th, I did play a full inning. I had hit a double because I'm top of the lineup. We were leading at the time when they had brought it up at the top of the 2nd, saying my beads were issued. So my team had took some of the bands I had on my ponytail, right around the bottom, and stuffed them into my sports bra. Then I went out to go play and got our 3 outs, and then I came back in to hit again. Then this is when they say, well, the beads are a safety issue, it's a rule, so I had to take them out. So they said either you take them out or you sit out. And so I made this decision that I was going to remove my beads and I was going to play my game.
Let's stop here. This is humiliating and discriminatory. It reminds me of this. In 2018, when wrestler Andrew Johnson in the state of New Jersey was told he could not compete if he didn't cut his locks. Although Johnson ended up winning his match, it was bittersweet. The forced haircut was mandated by Alan Maloney, a white referee. Maloney has been under review previously for his alleged use of the N-word.
It's going to be with me for the rest of my life, but it's not going to ruin the game of softball for me.
Nicole says it was humiliating having to cut off her braids, the only way to remove those beads.
This will never change how I feel about my face, my body, my hair, none of it.
My child wasn't protected. How can they see the pain that they cause through these children's eyes, through black people's eyes? They can't.
Nicole's father, Julius, speaking here with ABC News. There's a lot to dissect, but first, as I've done before and mentioned before, listen to some Solange, read the lyrics, and leave black people's hair the hell alone. What ticks me off the most is the umpires and the opposing coach were following a rule that is discriminatory and wrong. I mean, look at the company braids are in. Plastic visors and bandanas. You already know what's going on. I felt embarrassed, and I most definitely felt disrespected, Pyles told the Southern Coalition for Social Justice this week. I just felt like the world was staring at me. Why me? And here's the thing. This was the final home game of the season. The point of contention came during that 2nd inning when one of the opposing coaches, whom Pyles described as a white man, approached an umpire to report that her hair was covering the number 6 on the back of her white and blue jersey, a violation of the rules. However, if we roll back that ABC News piece, her braids do not reach her number 6 on the back of her jersey. So in short, what the hell is this dude talking about?
I want the world to know how I feel as a black man and as a father, that my child had to be ridiculed in order to play a simple game.
Pyles told WRAL, they snatched some of the beads out of my hair. I felt just so embarrassed and disrespected and just distraught at that point. Now Pyles and her family, who described the incident as discriminatory, are asking her school district and the North Carolina High School Athletic Association to enact policies ensuring no other black student athletes face similar repercussions because of their hair. Durham Public Schools, which does not prohibit hair beads in the classroom, condemned the culturally biased and problematic ban on hair beads and called for the association to revise its hair policy. 4 months ago, Durham became one of the first cities in the state to ban discrimination based on hairstyle in the workplace. DPS released a statement late Wednesday citing its support for the policy, though the NFHS, or National Federation of State High School Associations, did not say if the rule would be amended. Executive Director Carissa Niehoff did say the NFHS Softball Rules Committee will address hair beads and other adornments at its annual meeting next month. We will keep you abreast of their decision, hopefully in due time. Their conclusions leans towards progressivism and inclusivity in high school sports.